Good morning, everyone. It's Joker, and today we are back with another slime video. And last night, when Blanc came out, we also got a few other things, including a new login bonus for the Equipment Super Evolution Support bonus, which gives us 7 days of free stuff required to make and do super evolution for gear, which is very much an end game thing. You have to progress your crystal district to a certain level, and you have to get to that crystal district in the first place by leveling up your population. So this is very much tailored towards end game, mid to late game players. New players, you're not going to have much use for the sublime fangs and pelts or the hammer. You can still use the gold and platinum hammers and the flame, but everything else you're not really going to use until much later on. But alongside the login bonus, we also have some additional missions, equipment collecting missions, and enhancement missions. So today I just wanted to kind of go over what these missions entail, and there's a few of them that are really confusingly worded, so I want to clarify those. So if you go into your limited mission tab, you can see that the collecting mission is just do a whole bunch of things. So complete 40 missions, complete all of them, clear conquest, beginner, normal, expert, and master of all the different stages. So you do a bunch of those. You only have to do them once, and then you got to do the conquest prime stages, which are vastly different. So conquest is what newer players are going to do to get your kind of basic gear upgrade materials, whether they be grindstones or fangs, hides, cores, hammers, whatever. The Conquest Prime event is up here, and this is very specifically to get these materials to make Valor Cup gear, which only gives you extra bonuses when you attempt Valor Cup, both ranked and normal. But these materials are really for endgame players. So, I mean, I would do these missions just to get all the rewards, but I wouldn't put too much stock into these until you hit probably late game, because for 99% of the people, your normal 3-star gear or whatever is good enough for Valor Cup. The only reason you need Valor gear is to get sweaty and try and eke out the most score possible. But the limitations on these stages are you only have certain units you can bring. So for the decorations, you can only bring magic units. And then for the armor, you can only bring physical. And then for all the other weapon stages, you can only bring units that use those specific type of weapons, whether they be books or claws or lances or hammers or whatever. So you can only make a team based on these characters. And you see, I haven't even done all of them because I don't really make too much Valor gear. But here, this is the what stage is this? This is the book. Yeah. So no, this is the sword. So you can use 4-star units or lower, but then any 5 stars or higher, you have to use characters that have swords. So Masked Hero, Vengeance Raphael, the new hero, Temp Sleep Benimaru, like any of these characters. So it is very specific on how you have to build a team. The stages, I mean, can be a little bit challenging for some people because their team builds are going to be all janked up, and you don't have the best full sword team users or full book team users. But, I mean, these are missions worth doing, at least for these missions to be done in here. So, it's just Conquest and Conquest Prime for this tab, and then completing all the missions. And then we move down to the Equipment Enhancement missions. And this is a little bit more in-depth. So do 10 missions, enhance a charm 70 times, unleash a charm. Now this is very strangely worded because there is no unleash in the charm menu. There are certain things like enhance, awaken, evolution, reset, and resonance change, but I mean, if I go click on some charm that's not even done, there is no unleash option here. And I don't know why they worded it like that. But what it actually means is that you have to awaken charms to the next level. So 2-star charms, you have to awaken evolution to 3-star. That's what the unleash mission is. Or you could do it for 1-star charms and have it be really cheap. So I mean, we could. All right. As an example, I'll take this 3-star magic resistance charm. I don't really care about it, but let's go ahead and level it up to 4-star, and now let's try and get it to a 5-star charm, because we kind of need to do that in order to make use of this. And boom, we have a 72% chance. Hopefully we hit it, and we do. Okay, so now it's max level here. We have to enhance it 3 more times, and that will, contribute to the enhancing 70 different times. And you can just do 1 and 1 and 1 if you want. You just have to make sure that the effect goes up to charm effect 5, and then you can just feed in a whole bunch of 1-star charms. If you do not understand how charms actually work, I made a whole beginner's guide on charms a couple weeks ago that goes over literally everything. So if this is confusing to you, please go watch that. But now that we have it maxed out and enhanced right here, we can evolve it, and that will count towards the evolution. So, let's keep it there. And so, we have successfully evolved that charm. So if we go back to the mission tab, we can see that we're going to have one of those 3 or 4 done now. So enhance a charm, unleash a charm. So we did it once, we now have 1 out of 3. So unleashing is just evolving a charm. Probably some translation error between Japan and international, whatever. Evolve a piece of gear to 6-star. That is just traditionally leveling up gear. And do it 10 times. Reforging gear, awakening gear, enchanting gear. So a lot of these newer players are going to be able to do. You can awaken gear or level up gear, whatever. You're going to be making 3-star gear hopefully rather quickly with the amount of materials that we're going to get. But as far as everything else is concerned, so now they want us to, let's level up this this bracelet right here. So let's evolve it using the Lithovalors from the Conquest Prime that we talked about earlier. Let's level it up, boom, and let's do it one more time. And congratulations, you now have a 6-star piece of gear. So that takes care of one of those tags on the mission. So let's level it up again, boom, and now let us... Ooh, insufficient materials. All right, because we have to level this one up. All right, so I'll come back after we do this one. Okay, so now we have both of these leveled up to 60. This one's been reforged already. If you want to get the mission done, you could do reforge on something here. So reforge, it'll take a lot of these materials that you probably have collected. The lower tier gear will take less, but let's use all. And how many times do we hit? 9? Okay, fine. We still got to do some more, but let's now awaken this piece of gear using the other lower tier set, because this one is not reforged. It is not perfect stats, but we have to use these flames that we get from the Tower of Isis / Loop Loop event, and you can awaken it. And now this will clear one of the pegs on those missions, and it's just a lot of these. So it is very much more geared towards mid to late game players, these missions are, but it's a super evolution campaign, so it's not really meant for day 1 or week 1 players. But now we have one of these done. Evolve a piece of equipment to 6-star times 3. Okay, I did that. Awesome. There are a lot of tickets and stuff in here, so that is nice. But again, new players probably not going to be able to do this. It is here for 34 days, so if you consistently play the game and you keep going, you might be able to clear it by the end of next month. But, just take it slow. Don't try and rush everything and burn out all your materials on gear you don't care about. Just play the game. Do the gear that you need to do for all of your new characters for the Divine General team, or maybe whatever team comes out next month in December, and you will eventually clear some of these missions. But I think the most confusing thing for people was the Unleash a Charm. It is just evolve a charm from 2-star to 3-star, or from 1-star to 2-star. However you need to do that, that's what this mission is, and you only have to do 5 of them. So hopefully that answers people's questions. If you have more questions that are not covered in the charm video, please let me know in the comments below. But that's it for me. Take it easy, and I'll see you all later.